Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel, Diana Loves Colors, and thank you so much for being here today so I can show you the project that I did using the items that I got from Kokorosa Studio. And I also have a discount code that you can use to save 25% off of any order, and it's Diana25. So that will be in the description box of my video. So in my unboxing video, you may have seen this die with the cute little penguins here, and there's a little ghost hiding um, in there. So I made a card. So this is the card here. Now, I have to say that this may not be my favorite die because I did have to color in the penguins um, with black marker, and I also used a white paint marker to make them stand out a little bit. And it's only because it cut out fine. It's just that I am not good at coloring and drawing. But I put here a little sentiment. I love you so much. And there is the little ghost with his penguin friends. So inside, I just put a piece of paper where you can write on. And this is a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card. That is like the standard size to fit into that size envelope. And I also used a piece of the coordinating background paper. So there is one. Now I already colored this one in, and I did use stickles on the ghost. Uh, I don't think this one came out quite so good, but that is only because of my terrible coloring. And don't let that stop you guys. Uh, so I started out with a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5. So when you fold that in half, you'll have a card that's 5.5 by 4.25. So then this is the background piece, the first layer that I chose to go on here, and it's 5.25 by 4 inches. And so we're going to glue that down. You could also tape it. So when I'm gluing big pieces down like this layer, I'm just going to use this glue here. And the reason why I use this is because if you don't get it on here perfectly straight, this does allow you a little bit of time to wiggle it into place. And also because you have to use quite a bit of it, so I don't want to use my really good glue um, on this. You have to spread out quite a bit of it. But if you're confident about your placement, which I am not, you can go ahead and use double-sided tape to do this. So I'm just gonna try to let me get my terrible shadow out of the way. Get that into place, sort of straight. And actually, I should be holding it this way. So when I made this card, I did everything perfectly flat. But for this one here, I think we're going to pop it up on a little bit of foam, double-sided foam tape. So this isn't all that thick, so you can use some of this on your card and still get it through the mail with one stamp, hopefully. So let's go ahead and put a strip of foam on the back. You might not want to do this because it does use quite a bit of foam, but tape, that's okay. So let's peel that off. Sorry, I'm trying to look through the camera and see what I'm doing here. Okay, it would also help that I didn't to put my reading glasses on and use the tweezers. So I'm going to position this down about here and make sure it's kind of straight. There we go. And now I have some of these little cutter parts here that we can use for a sentiment. I'm also going to pop this up on a little bit of foam. So let's use this one that says, "Baby, it's cold outside," because I feel like it would stand out okay. These are a little bit like too light and it would just get lost in there. Okay. So usually I don't use my good scissors to cut foam because after a while your scissors get all gunked up. Alright, so there's our foam. And then I have another card that I'm going to show you. After we get done with this. So if you're good at coloring and drawing, you'll probably like this penguin die. Like I said, I'm just not that good at it. My goodness, I'm having a hard time here. Alright. So let's put that around about right there. And then for the inside, I have this piece of paper that I cut at about 3 to 5 inches, depending on how much of a space you want to write. So we'll just glue that down. And if I wasn't hurrying so much, I would be more careful with my gluing. But this isn't that. And I do usually spread that glue around underneath there. And now I just cut a strip of paper here. Whoa, that is blurry. And I'm going to put that up at the top here. And that matches the paper that's here. Actually, it goes this way. I'm so sorry. It goes this way. And that's completely optional to do that. So let's glue that down. So once you have things cut up and you decide what you want on your card, it takes no time at all to make one of these, as you can see. So now I have 2 cards that can go out this winter still. Actually, now I have to make a card for a retirement party that we're going to tomorrow, a guy from our church. And I haven't decided how I'm going to do that. But so that's this die. So let me put this aside and I will show you this one, which says, "Oh Holy Night." So let me show you what that looks like on the card that I made. Oh, I think I stuck it in the back here. Yeah, I did. First, let me show you what it looks like cut out. And this cut really nice. Oh, where did those go? Oh, they're inside here. So I made a few of them. And it has that background piece that goes around it. So you just cut out the words first and the background piece. Let me take it out so you can see it better. I had taped them because it kept moving on the card here. That's just some washi tape. So here's the background piece. And here are the words. So that's how that gets cut out. And this is the card that I made. And it's very simple. I went with red and silver. And I was gifted these crosses, I think from Enos at Paper Crafting with Enos during my hashtag Build a Church challenge. And thank you very much, Enos. And I'm probably going to add a little bit more on here because it just really looks so plain now that I'm looking at it. But I cut this piece out at, same with the cardstock. It's 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. And then this layer piece in red is 5.25 by 4 inches. And that is that card. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Check out Kokorosa Studios. Their website will be in the description box, along with these great dies that I got. And I want to thank them so much for letting me participate with their products. Okay, guys, that's it. I'll see you next time with something new.